guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another episode from Salvage Nation. It's a lovely day outside. We're outside, the sun is warming, summer is coming, and I think it's time for a new build. If you look behind me, that's my BMW M4, and in last week's episode, we finished that car and it's all done. Well, I got a new build. Let's go check it out. So guys, as you can see, we've got a new build on the channel. It's a 2018 Mercedes C43 AMG, and this car is going to be crazy. We are going to be rebuilding it. But before I tell you the plan, let's go check over all the damage, because I bet you're thinking there's not a lot that's wrong with the car, and I deliberately didn't show you the bulk of the damage in the slow motion shots because we're going to be checking it out now. Let's go check it out because she's hiding something in the trunk. Let's go. Now guys, before I go any further, I just want to explain a few things. Straight off the bat, this is a subscriber car, and this is the first proper subscriber rebuild that I'm going to be doing on the channel. If you remember in one of my previous videos, I said I'm going to be opening up the Salvage Nation shop, tricks, videos, everything to a few subscribers, and one of my subscribers hit me up. He said he's local, he's got an amazing build, and I think that it would help the channel. And we're in a growing building process of Salvage Nation, and I just saw the car and I thought, you know what, I've been killing it with the BMWs. We've been BMW heavy, but I've also got a lot of experience with rebuilding Mercedes. My W205 was just completed last week. I worked on a lot of other Mercedes. I even worked on another AMG, which I'm not even gonna give any attention to. But anyway, the point is, this is a subscriber car, and I hope that he's gonna be happy with what we do with it here on the channel. I've got free reign to just mod it up. So trust me, I'm gonna be treating it like my very own, and I'm gonna be putting that same love, dedication, and hard work into this build. I just wanted to get that out there so that you guys know exactly what's going on. So with that out of the way, let me show you around the car. Now guys, take a look at that rear end. Trust me, this car was well and truly shafted. No pun intended. But yeah, it's a rear ender, and to be honest, if you're gonna rebuild a car, the rear end is the best kind of damage that you can have, because there's not a lot of important components at the rear of the car. We've got all the panels from Mercedes. We've got all the panels from Mercedes. We're going to be stripping this back. We're going to be ripping out all the damaged parts, cutting out all the damaged panels, and replacing it with the brand new body panel parts, and we'll weld it all in, and then hopefully that should be all good. We've got a new tailgate, so we're going to be taking care of all of that. Everything else around the car is pretty all right, and I've been brainstorming with the owner. We're going to be redoing the front end as well, so stay tuned to see what we've got cooking up for that. But we're going to be doing some amazing bits with this at the rear and also the front of the car. So now that I've shown you the bulk of it, let me show you around the rest of the car. So guys, I've transferred you over to the GoPro so you can see everything a bit more closely. The interior of the car is completely clean, fine, no issues. And if I jump in, it should start up. It's got the new style steering wheel, it's got the new style entertainment system. I've seen these, it's got the airbag light on, and it's got the rollover protection has gone off. And it's somewhere in the back. If you see, that is one right there and one on the other side. So the owner's really fortunate that when these popped up, it didn't go through the roof, because a roof on this car, I don't even want to think about it. It's going to be an arm and a leg. But everything else on the car is fine. Have a look at that. Got these lovely red seat belts, but we're going to be switching them out, switching out everything there. Full service history, and I think the mileage, let me see what the mileage is, I'm not sure. It should be pretty low. Hold on. Yep, change the back. Oh, come on. I know all of these issues. So it's only got 41,000. 41,000 is not too bad. Now, the roof is not working, and that's because the boot is not closing, so we need to sort out the boot, but I've tried and it's not working, so I need to sort that out. Down the entire side of this side of the car, there's no issues. You've got a little ding right here, a little scratch, but there's nothing, you can't even really see that. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. There's nothing too major. We're gonna be dechroming everything on the top. Dechroming everything is just gonna be, it's gonna be sick. This bi-turbo sign is chrome at the moment. That's gonna be coming off. We're gonna be putting that black. We're gonna be doing something with these wheels, but I'm not sure. Let me know what you think of these wheels in the comments, but we'll be doing something with these wheels. The front ends, it's just got a little scratch here, but there's nothing too bad with the front. The front is easy to be replaced. I think the headlight is broken and we've got a replacement one in the car. So none of the airbags went off in the rear ender, obviously because the crash sensors at the back went off, but all the seat belts are locked up. So that's a blessing, because we don't have to worry about anything on kind of like replacing the dash or any of that jazz. So we can get rid of that and just keep that OEM as it came. So guys, I've given you a partial tour of the car. It's getting a little bit noisy outside, but I also want to take the car inside, start to strip down that damage, and I'll give you a more in-depth look so that you can get a better look as I see it. I haven't stripped down the damage yet, so let's get the car inside. We're going to start to lightly strip down everything, and I want to go through the damages in a little bit more detail. So let's get the car in the garage. All right, you guys, so with the car in the garage now, it's actually the next day, and like, trust me, the London weather, yesterday it was nice, sunny, we were outside, we were having fun. This morning I woke up, it's freezing, I've got my hat on, jacket, coat, it's just nuts. But anyway, we've got the car inside, so the weather doesn't matter anymore. And what I want to concentrate on for the rest of the video is I just want to really see what's hiding behind some of these broken plastics. As you can see, the tailgate is completely gone, so we will be removing that. I've got a new one in the back. The tail lights are broken, but this is where the nitty-gritty of it is all. It's all in the structural damage in the back that I really want to just peel it back and see what's happening down there. So I'm going to be doing something a little bit different in this video. I've got my GoPro here, and I feel like I've not been using my GoPro enough because we can really get you guys a bit closer to all the action. So I'm going to be putting on this ridiculous head strap, but what that means is what I see, you guys see. So for now, let's get all of this torn down and get this on. So I'm going to transfer you over to this, and then we're going to get to work. So let's go. So guys, as you can see, the bulk of the damage is right here, and me and Akil, we've been looking, and this back section, it feels like metal, but if you go down to the tub down here, it feels like it's aluminium. It definitely sounds a bit plasticky, but it's too hard to be plastic. So we're assuming it's alloy, so we can't weld it in. And I'm looking, I don't know if you guys can see this here, but I can see like red glue all around on the seams. So it seems like this lower tub might have been glued in. So we will be replacing this lower tub. We will be replacing this entire rear panel right here. We've got that on order from Mercedes. I think we're going to be upgrading the headlights or something, but for now, let's just start to take this all apart. These are two number 10 nuts here, and it's got another 10 nut on the side as well. This is all broken, so I can pull that off. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna wait until I get the 10 socket, take all of that off, take this bad boy off, and literally just start to peel away all of this section, both on the outside and on the interior there. One of the good things about working on European cars is they use the metric system, I believe, and the majority of the plugs and the sockets and the nuts and the bolts is either gonna be a 10 or 8. I've worked on Japanese cars before, and they use the opposite, I can't remember the name, but the opposite system, and it can be all over the shop. You can get 10s, 12s, but the majority of all of these are going to be a number 10. So there we go, nice and easy. And These are all the bumper guides or bumper brackets as you call it, but this is a bumper guide. So this is not broken, I'm gonna need this. So after I get all of this sorted, I'm gonna need to put this one back on. And just for safekeepings, I'm gonna leave the nuts there so that I know where they've come from. This broken bumper bar needs to come off. I'll be getting rid of that. All of this needs to come off. This is something for the rear end that's broken. I need to get that sorted. But yeah, just gonna take my time, tear everything down. See, exactly as I said, so the outer ones were 10s and this inner one is an 8. Like, I don't even need to check anymore. They all come along and they're pretty much the same, all of these European cars. 10s and 8s. I hope you guys are doing well up there. Like I said, this is something that I'm trialing. Let me know in the comments what you think of this view. Let me know if I should continue doing it. It will be trialed all the way throughout this video. It's all caught in the crevices and I've got to be careful that I don't cut my hand on all of this. Bloody hell. Something has got it locked in the bottom. Yeah, I can feel it, it's all caught inside. There you go. Believe me guys, this is no small feat, this is no small job. I'm sure we'll get it sorted here on Salvage Nation, but this is not a small job in the slightest. I'm gonna remove it at these little junctions here and I'll leave all of that intact. There's no damage up here. It's just a couple of star screws here, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, and that should come off on that side. That's one down. Got to do the same thing over here. And this has got an extra plug for the antennas. It's a FACRA, I believe that's the way you say it, FACRA connection. Right there. There you go, FACRA connection. These are only used for antennas and satellite antennas and radio antennas and various different types of antennas. And I've come across a fair few of those in my time. So I know exactly how they work. Put this all back together, and that way I know where everything goes. Right, so 4 screws and this boot can come off. All right, you guys, so I've removed those 2 headlights right there. I've removed the boot, the upper deck of the boot lid. As you can see, it's just a small little gap that's left on, because this is the cabriolet module. It's only got a small little hole for your boot, but it's not giving me a lot of space to work with, but I'm getting there. The more I remove on this outer side, the more damage I'm seeing, and I'm gonna be showing you guys everything up close once I've cleared it all back. But I wanna go ahead and try to get some more of these inner bits out. All of these panels needs to come out, and then I can see the damage from the inside and the outside, and then myself and Akil can have a better understanding of what we need to do. So, let's get that. interesting. So this is very, very lucky. Akil, the damage has gone through to all the modules inside, but it's barely missed it. It's barely missed. Look at this fuse box, everything down in there. Let me get the light. Because look, if that had smashed, big problems, big problems. This is the heart of everything. So I take back what I said earlier on in the video about there's nothing important back here. So we've got to get a new cage, but at least the module inside is all right. What do you think? So guys, this is what I wanted to get to the bottom of. I wanted to see what is hidden down in here. And that's why I'm putting you guys on the GoPro, have a look. So you can see here is pretty straight, and it gets here and it kind of caves in from here. This whole rear end needs to come off. We need to cut this out. Yeah, so like I said, it's a massive job, massive job. But you guys are getting to see all the damage, exactly when I see it. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you think it's simple? Do you think we can do it? What do you think? Let me know. Very lucky. This is another module in there that is very close to the damage, but it seems like it's untouched. Hopefully it is. We'll find out more once we get it on the diagnostics. Alrighty guys, so there you have it. We've gone ahead and we've stripped down the majority of all the damage that I can see. This owner is just very, very lucky. Like I showed you over here and inside, there's a number of important modules that was this close to being damaged, but it seems like they're okay. We've got our work cut out and we're gonna be starting everything in the next episode. This episode, I've tried to bring you guys as close as possible to all the action. I'm trying to give you a bit more value for your buck, for your watch, for your time. And I hope you enjoyed it. So let me know what you think of the GoPro kind of shots. Should I do that more often? I'm waiting for your feedback. But like I said, this is the new build on the channel. We're going to be following this build and I'm not going to be mixing it up. So we're going to be pushing out a lot of content on this car. So if you want to follow this, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure your bells are on so you get a notification every time I post. And this is where we're going to head off. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, press the like button. It really helps with the channel. So like I always say, keep it moving and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Click here to see what YouTube thinks you should watch. Click here to watch one of my previous episodes. And like it said there, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. We out.